How was to break? In German, we had our K to CH shift.
Brechen.
Brechen. So here the CH is soft now because we have the E before, brechen. And she breaks.
Sie bricht.
Sie bricht. Very good. The E gets crushed into an I when we add our T. Sie bricht. What was to speak?
Sprechen.
Sprechen. And he speaks?
Spricht.
Spricht. So again, we have our E becoming an I there, no? Spricht. What is to give?
Geben.
Geben. He gives.
Gibt.
Gibt. So irregularities often are also regular. We can find patterns in them. What do brechen, sprechen, and geben all have in common? Sprechen, brechen, geben.
I would say they CH, but not in geben.
So they sound very different. So it's not so obvious to notice that they all have consonant sound, E, consonant sound, and then our EN ending. Brechen, sprechen, geben. No, we have a consonant sound or a consonant cluster, like spr or br, an E, and then another consonant sound, EN. Brechen, sprechen, geben. So when we add a T to these, the E will often get squashed to an I. She gives. How is she gives?
Sie gibt.
Sie gibt. But they give?
Sie geben.
Sie geben. Very good. The same also happens with the ST that we add for du. That first E of geben will become an I with the ST ending that we have for du, for you. So, you give?
Du gibst.
Du gibst. What are you giving her? What are you giving her?
Was gibst du ihr?
Was gibst du ihr? Good. So we have ihr for to her. Now, what are you giving her is what are you giving to her. Was gibst du ihr? What was the teacher?
Der Lehrer.
Der Lehrer. So, der Lehrer is a masculine word, and it refers to a male teacher. And we can make the word feminine to refer to a female teacher. Die Lehrerin. Die Lehrerin.
Die Lehrerin.
Die Lehrerin. So, we have IN as a feminine ending. Der Lehrer, die Lehrerin. To love was lieben. We had the V to B shift, like in give, given, love, lieben.
Lieben.
How would you say, I love the teacher? And we mean the female teacher. I love the teacher.
Ich liebe die Lehrerin.
Very good. Ich liebe die Lehrerin. So, die Lehrerin is the teacher when it's behaving like she or her, which are both sie, no? So we get die Lehrerin irrespective of whether it's behaving like she or like her. So sie is she or her, but what was to her?
Ihr.
Yeah. So if with the teacher we mean to the teacher in the feminine, to the teacher, how would you say that just to the teacher, feminine?
Der Lehrerin.
Der Lehrerin. So yes, it becomes der. So die plus ihr gives us der. You put an e, like what happened with die plus ihn and ihm. Now we got den, dem. So if you didn't know that, der Lehrerin would look very confusing. Now you'd see der, which looks masculine, and then the in feminine ending on the noun, and be very confused. But this der is not the masculine der, it's simply die plus ihr, becoming der. What are you giving to the teacher? A female teacher still. What are you giving to the teacher?
Was gibst du der Lehrerin?
Very good. Was gibst du der Lehrerin? So we don't need to look for the word for to here, no? That information is contained in der Lehrerin. Was gibst du der Lehrerin? What if it were a male teacher? What are you giving to the teacher?
Was gibst du dem Lehrer?
Very good. Was gibst du dem Lehrer? So here we have die plus ihm, now to him, and we get dem. Was gibst du dem Lehrer? To wait was
Warten.
warten. W-A-R-T-E-N. And when we say we are waiting for someone, we know that in German we say warten auf. The information of waiting for or on is of course contained in auf. So sometimes we include this information of to, for, on, by in the noun, or in the word for the, and sometimes in a separate word like auf. I'm waiting for the teacher, and we mean a female teacher.
Ich warte auf die Lehrerin.
Ich warte auf die Lehrerin. So even though in the sentence now we have, waiting for the teacher, we don't have der Lehrerin, because that information of for is in auf, not in the teacher. I'm waiting for the teacher, and we mean a male teacher.
Ich warte auf den Lehrer.
Very good. Ich warte auf den Lehrer. Because we're waiting for him rather than for he, no? Den Lehrer. Ich warte auf den Lehrer. What was to give again?
Geben.
Geben. I give, I'm giving.
Ich gebe.
Ich gebe. They give.
Sie geben.
Sie geben. And of course, this could also be you formal give to one or more people. Sie geben. How was she gives?
Sie gebe. Sie gibt.
Gibt. Sie gibt. Now the T crushes that E into an I. Sie gibt. And you give?
Du gibst.
Du gibst. So with he, she, it, and the informal you, now the T and the ST endings, with this type of verb that has a pattern like geben, sprechen, a consonant sound, an E, a consonant sound, and then our EN ending, we'll often find the E being altered to an I. So listen out for that to notice when it does and doesn't happen. How would you say it gives?
Es gibt.
Es gibt. Es gibt in German means there is or there are. Es gibt. Literally, it gives. No? So you might think this is quite an odd way to express the idea of there is or there are, but it's often expressed in quite odd ways in various languages. Interestingly, Turkish expresses this like German. In Turkish also you would say it gives for there is or there are. So you get es gibt. Es gibt. It gives, there is, there are. A problem is ein Problem, which is a neuter word. We have das Problem. So if you wanted to say there is a problem, it gives a problem.
Es gibt ein Problem.
Very good. Es gibt ein Problem. Rice in German is rice, R-E-I-S, rice.
Rice.
Is there rice?
Es gibt Reis.
Good, but here we have a question, no? Is there rice?
Gibt es Reis?
Very good. Gibt es Reis? You can also use noch, still, to mean like any left, any rice left. Is there still rice? How might that be?
Gibt es noch Reis?
Gibt es noch Reis? Is there any rice left? And the h here is harder because we have an O before noch rather than noch. Noch.
Noch.
Gibt es noch Reis? Pizza in German is pronounced pizza, pizza,
Pizza.
pizza. Is there any pizza left?
Gibt es noch Pizza?
Gibt es noch Pizza? Very good.